जो किसी किसी को अता फरमाता है। बहुत खुश नसीब लोगों में से हैं। इनकी दुआओं का आप अंदाज़ा कीजिए कि इन्हें कौन कौन कैसे कैसे वक्त कहाँ कहाँ दुआएं देता होगा, और वो दुआएं सीधी ऊपर जाती हैं। वो जिसको अंधेरा नज़र आता है और उसमें इनके नाम की किरण रोशनी बन के फूटती है, वो ही शख्स जानता है कि ये आदमी उसके लिए क्या मानी रखता है। अपनी भरपूर तालियों के साथ दावत देता हूँ मैं जनाब डॉक्टर शहरयार साहब।
जी अस्सलाम वालेकुम। ताशी ज़हीर साहब के साथ साथ मोहतरमा फ़रत परवीन साहिबा का भी शुक्रिया। तो एयरपोर्ट से मेरे साथ साथ जी हमारी वर्दी बोर्ड मेंबर गज़ाला तारिक साहिबा जो आज़म सफ़र हुई लाहौर से और शहरों शहरों हमारे साथ सफ़र करती हुई तशरीफ़ लाई हैं। वो फ़रत परवीन साहिबा भी बोर्ड मेंबर हैं और वो हमारी सफ़ीर भी हैं, एम्बेसडर भी हैं। और गज़ाला तारिक साहिबा हमारी डायरेक्टर एडमिन हैं, वर्दी बोर्ड मेंबर हैं। आप प्रेजेंटली हमारी एक IT फर्म है जी फॉक्स वन पाकिस्तान में, तो उनके एक जो डायरेक्टर हैं रमीज़ साहब, वो भी तशरीफ़ फरमा है मेरी हैं। और ये मेरे लिए इज़्ज़त की बात है कि डॉक्टर कन्नू गुजराती जैसे सीनियर ह्यूमैनिटेरियन भी यहाँ पर मौजूद हैं। मैं जी किंग एडवर्ड मेडिकल यूनिवर्सिटी में कुछ अरसा 20 साल के लगभग प्रोफेसर ऑफ ऑन्कोलॉजी की हैसियत से मैंने काम किया। आई बीन ट्रीटिंग कैंसर फॉर लास्ट 30 years and personally with eye contact I have a logbook which tells me I've treated 1 lakh cancer patients in my life. Okay, cancer is the only disease which causes the fear of death right from the moment the diagnosis is made. It's the only disease which is associated with fear of dying and death. Cancer is the only disease which affects the whole family and not only an individual. If head of the family is afflicted with cancer, total family is depressed. If the child develops cancer, the whole of the family is shattered. Unfortunately, for the mankind's perspective, from the global perspective, cancer is the only disease which is on rise. We have got a good control of cardiovascular ailments. Those diseases are getting under control and are not threat to human life. Cancer is emerging as a future threat. In Pakistan, in next 10 years, every second family will be having a cancer patient. Even today, every 10th family has a cancer patient. In India and Pakistan, these circumstances are similar. Even in states, cancer is the leading cause of death in 5 states, surpassing the cardiac diseases. Otherwise, by and large, globally, cancer is the second leading cause of death. In Pakistan, every year, we get a lot of cancer patients. 3,53,000 new cancer patients are added to the existing pool of cancer patients there. And majority of these patients, unfortunately, never get to the treatment facilities. 80% of Pakistani population with cancer dies of cancer the same year. This is a very tragic situation. We have taken the detailed account of the situation in Punjab, health being a provincial matter in Pakistan after the 18th Amendment. In Punjab, the population is huge. It's bigger than the population of Canada and Germany combined. The population of Punjab is 110 million now. And out of this population, 1,87,000 new cancer patients are added on. And how many of these patients get to treatment facilities? We realize painfully that only 31,000 patients get to the treatment facility. The reason is very simple. We have one very good cancer treatment center with the name of Shaukat Khana Memorial Cancer Hospital. An excellent, commendable job done by Mr. Imran Khan. A wonderful job done by him. But that cancer hospital has a potential to treat only 10,000 cancer patients annually. Imagine 1,87,000 patients, and Shaukat Khanum can provide treatment only to 10,000 cancer patients. We do not require much of the statistical evidence. One can simply walk in front of Shaukat Khanum Cancer Hospital or in Mole Cancer Hospital, the second major institute in Lahore. And you can see there, 300 plus patients visit every day And Shaukat Khanum would accept 10 or 20 patients, rest they cannot accept because they do not have the capacity. All those patients were refused from any institute which is an institute, proper institute of oncology. Those patients, they walk away, nobody accepts them. 300 patients walk away dejected, depressed every day from Shaukat Khanum. 150, 200 patients walk away from Anmol Hospital. Imagine 500 cancer patients being refused treatment in Lahore, Delhi. If you multiply with 365 days, the figures are horrible. Almost 1,50,000 cancer patients die in Punjab alone. If you divide this figure by 365 days or 300 working days, you come to realize that every day 423 cancer patients are dying simply because they are not able to get a simple treatment of cancer, not even painkiller. And these patients, they die, we all believe that we have to die one day. But these patients die before time, and these patients die with a lot of suffering, with agonizing pain, with depression, with physical symptoms. They can't breathe properly, they can't eat properly, nobody offers them palliative care, nobody offers them a shoulder even to cry. These patients are totally unhelped, abandoned, and left discriminated, marginalized. That's the sad aspect. The brunt of the patients are brought from the villages and the rural areas around cities, and they are brought in ambulances. And 60 patients died in ambulances. We documented in 2016. The ambulances, they bring these patients, they go from hospital to hospital. No hospital accepts these patients, and they go back, and while traveling back, some of these patients, they die in the ambulances. Just across the line, in East Punjab, people are not that unlucky. In India, for example, in New Delhi, I just checked in, I've Googled, and I found there are top 10 cancer hospitals. You can do it right now. You ask how many cancer hospitals in New Delhi, the answer is top 10 cancer hospitals. And we have more than 10 cancer hospitals in New Delhi, 4 in Chandigarh, 13 in Tehran, 27 in London. And in India particularly, out of these 10 plus hospitals, 8 hospitals are being run on charity. They're giving charity, the giving hand doesn't know which one is the receiving hand, and that is the real spirit of charity. The true philanthropy is being done there as well. Every city should have a hospital for 50 lakh population. World Health Organization recommends that for 5 million population, you should have one hospital. But we say in the third world countries like Pakistan, in developing countries like Pakistan, we should have one cancer hospital for 10 million population. यानी 20-21 करोड़ की आबादी है, तो हर 1 करोड़ की आबादी के लिए तो एक अस्पताल हो, तो फिर भी हमें 21 कैंसर अस्पताल चाहिए. और मौजूदा सूरत-ए-हाल ये है कि पूरे मुल्क में एक डेडिकेटेड कैंसर हॉस्पिटल काम कर रहा है. रेस्ट इज योर इमेजिनेशन. जितनी ह्यूमन सफरिंग आप इमेजिन कर सकते हैं, उससे ज्यादा ह्यूमन सफरिंग ह्यूमन बीइंग को वहां पे मिलती है. और इसका ब्रंट जो है वो पाकिस्तान में औरतें उठाती हैं. Some 90,000 women develop breast cancer every year and they die with the breast cancer. The reason being, in these women, breast cancer is detected in stage 3 and 4. There are 2 fundamental reasons. One is lack of awareness that a painless lump could be cancer. Second is lack of mammographic facility. In Pakistan, we do not have ample facility for performing screening mammography. You would appreciate here in California, in United States of America, 95% of breast cancers are diagnosed with mammography and are diagnosed in stage 1. Stage 1 breast cancer is uniformly curable. Unfortunately, in Pakistan, these 88,000 women, they get their cancer detected in stage 3 or 4 because there is no mammography facility, there is no awareness, and they suffer a lot. My apology for showing some of these graphic depictions here. As I said, I've treated more than 100,000 cancer patients. Every day I would be seeing 120 to 140 cancer patients a day in my OPD. And I would come across 40 to 60 women who just have breast cancer. If you come across 100 women with cancer in Pakistan, 1/4 will have breast cancer. If you select a random sample of 100 women and men, 44 to 50 will have breast cancer. It's so common. And these women, they come in such an advanced stage that the reasons I explained to you, those who are not brave enough may close the eyes. This lady came to me just 4 weeks ago, and she was accompanied by her son, 23, 24 years of age. I remember the boy was wearing blue jeans and blue shirt. I asked this lady, what are you suffering from? She smilingly said, I have cancer. I said, why you did not get treatment? She said, जी मेरे husband की death हुई है, मैं बेवा औरत हूँ, मेरे खावंद ने जो तरका छोड़ा, the money he left, I had a clear choice to make. Either I could have completed the education of my son, or I could have got my own treatment. I said, what you opted? She said, I chose, I should educate my son. And she gave her life away. It really hurts. It really hurts. It's very painful to face these patients. It's difficult to imagine, but you face these patients, it's a torture. This young lady, 35 years of age, she walked in my clinic. I said, ji, aapko kya hai? And she smiled. A young rustic woman from a village, very stout, well-built, masculine built lady. She said, I've got cancer. I said, why you did not got treatment? She said, I went to a surgeon. He told me that I should bring 1,50,000 rupees for operation. And she said, my husband is a daily wages laborer. He gets 600 rupees daily. How can I get my cancer treated? I said, what you did? He said, I crushed Septron tablet. This is white thing you see over there. She is putting crushed Septron tablet on the breast every day. And this is, I mean, let's skip this. Look at this child. He went to 8 hospitals. In whole of the Punjab, there are 3 pediatric oncologists. One in Shaukat Khanum, one in Children's Hospital, one in Shifa. And population of Punjab, 40% is below 14 years of age, young population. There are hardly 20 beds of pediatric oncology in Children's Hospital, 20 maybe in some other hospital, 40 beds for a population of 11 crore human beings. I took the photograph personally. I felt very happy. I took a good photograph. I was able to look into the eyes of the child. I knew he is blind. I could face him. I could not face the father. His eyes has so many questions. I made him look away. I concealed his face. I could not face the mother. I asked her to turn her face away. So I was able to take a photograph. The question they have in their eyes is, is really, really terrible. We all pray the very famous Christian saying, no father shall have to bury his son. But these people, they bury their children simply because we have failed to provide adequate treatments to them. I've worked 33 years with cancer patients. I would have felt very guilty if I did not try to do anything for them. I would have died a miserable guilt if I did not make this effort to make this cancer hospital. So we decided that we should do something. तो ये तो थी तकलीफ दे बातें. अभी मैं आपको अच्छी बातें बताता हूँ और मैं मुआज़रत चाहता हूँ. आपको एक दुख भरी दास्तान सुनाई, लेकिन ये दुख भरी दास्तान इसलिए सुनाई कि जहाँ जो लोग बैठे हैं पाकिस्तान और इंडिया के, वो अपने मुल्कों के लिए इतना दिल में दर्द रखते हैं, इतना एहसास रखते हैं कि शायद पाकिस्तान में रहते हुए हमें भी उतनी दिल को तकलीफ़ नहीं होती है जितनी आप लोगों को होती है. और मैं ऐसे खूबसूरत लोगों को सलाम अर्ज़ करता हूँ जिनका उठना बैठना सोना जागना 24 घंटे अपने मुल्क के लिए फ़िक्रमंद रहते हैं. तो जी हमने इस ज़ुल्मत शब में अपने हिस्से की जो शम्मा जलाई, वो ये सोच के कि जो हम कर सकते हैं वो करें, तनकीद ना करें. तो हमने सबसे पहले जी we purchased this state-of-the-art mammography equipment. This one Italian machine, which is a digital mammography machine, costs $142,000. It's the most advanced version available in Italy. Helianthus model. It's a digital machine. You perform mammography, no exposure or dose to human. The image is transmitted electronically, and somewhere in a remote city, a good senior radiologist sitting can report. For example, we can perform mammography in Lahore. Electronically, we can wire here, and somebody here can report and send it back. We gave this machine to a local hospital, Hijaz Hospital. वहाँ पे बहुत सारी 1000 के करीब गरीब औरतें आती हैं डेली. We gave installed this machine there. ये वहाँ पे installed है. उसके एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर कर्नल नजीब साहब कहते हैं हम 100 रुपया लेते हैं पर्ची का. हमने कहा जी हम तो नहीं पर्ची रखेंगे। उन्होंने कहा डॉक्टर साहब 10 रुपये रखते। मैंने कहा जी हमने अपने ज़मीर से वादा किया है, हमने 10 रुपये पर्ची के नहीं रखने। दिस मशीन इज सर्विंग 50 पेशेंट्स पर डे। बाजार में मैमोग्राफी कॉस्ट 5,000 रुपीज़, बट दिस इज प्रोवाइडिंग फ्री मैमोग्राफी एंड हंड्रेड्स ऑफ वुमेन आर गेटिंग फ्री मैमोग्राफी। Thank you very much. We installed 2 machines in the mobile vehicles and started sending them to underprivileged communities. Day before yesterday, our machine was serving in Jhelum village, Danyala. If somebody knows from Jhelum, our machine was in Danyala. Our medical officers, health officers were promoting there. And imagine, in Danyala village, the machine is stationed for a week. Every day 50, 60 women are walking up for mammography. This is a big change. I'm really happy, I'm glad that we have been chosen to perform this effort. Behind this, we have got 2 reporting centers. Dr. Fayaz is a very renowned, learned radiologist. MM Alam Road, he is having this Al-Razi Medical Center. Professor Mansoor Bakhtiyari with these girls. These are medical imaging technologists. They have done their bachelor's in medical imaging technology, and they volunteer. They are paid, but they volunteer to go to the rural sites, villages, and perform these mammographies there. So far, we have performed some 12,000 mammographies free of cost, and we have detected 51 cancers. These after mammograms, we go for complementary ultrasonography, then fine needle aspiration, core biopsy, histopathology staining, and then we treat these patients. I'm really privileged and proud to declare that these 51 women have been saved. These 51 families have been saved. But remember, our main objective was to build a cancer hospital, second in Pakistan after Shaukat Khanum Memorial Cancer Hospital, an excellent hospital, a benchmark for us to cross. So we declared that our mission statement is to have a cancer hospital where no patient will be refused, and each and every patient who walks in will be provided free of cost treatment. With this pledge and commitment, we started this foundation, we started this trust with the name of Cancer Care Hospital and Research Center. With the same name, this is registered in USA, Cancer Care Hospital and Research Center. Please note, this is not an NGO, this is a trust on the lines of Ganga Ram Hospital in Lahore, Gulab Devi Hospital in Lahore. Sir Ganga Ram, I salute him. He established Ganga Ram Hospital in 1924. It's almost going to be 100 years, but that trust is still working. So we have established our institution on the same lines under the Act of 1882, and that is the Trust Act of 1882. We purchased a reasonably sized piece of land, 27 acres, जो एक मुरब्बा अराजी से ज़रा बड़ी ज़मीन होती है. It's an ample land for a hospital. For future expansion, we will not have to purchase more land. This is near Raiwind, Lahore, near Hire Factory. This land is located on a dual carriageway, which is a beautiful location. And we are very lucky. We had our consultants who are renowned consultants, Progressive Consultants Limited. They advised us that, Dr. Sahab, you are making a hospital with charity. You will not be able to make a 400-bedded hospital to begin with. Go for 100-bedded units and make as many hospitals as you want. So we started with these units. This is the first unit on the top, is being constructed, is almost complete now. And this is the one in which Ghazala Tarar played a pivotal role. I shall come to this later. This hospital is meant for patients who are being refused treatment elsewhere. What is happening in Pakistan is that advanced cancer patients are categorically denied treatment. So we started construction in September 2015. And in just 2 years' time, today is October 2015, we have been very lucky and privileged that we have almost completed the first customized Institute of Palliative Care. This is a huge building spread over 25 canals. 1,33,000 square foot इसका building area. इसको finishing वही teams कर रही हैं जिन्होंने शौकत खानम पेशावर complete कर रही हैं teams. And they told us this first block is twice the size of Shaukat Khanum Peshawar, so it's a big project we have undertaken. And in this hospital, the design has been worked out by Ghazala Tariq Sahiba. This is a customized building. The building is in V shape so that the morning light comes from the east to these rooms and these rooms, and the evening light comes to these rooms and these rooms. We had to sacrifice a lot of architectural requirements and had to spread the building like that. And we have specialized, customized room. Each room is 16 feet by 14 feet in size. 11 feet by 8 feet is a bathroom, quite big for that matter. 11 by 8 is the kitchen and distribution, and 26 feet long floral balcony. This is like a royal suite. This is like a 7-star hotel facility. The bathroom doors are wide open, they are 4 feet, so the wheelchair can go on. The toilet seats are not the usual 16 inches we are used to in our houses. They are either 18 inches or they are slanting for the needs of the cancer patients. They cannot squat and sit properly. You have got the arm supports. Every inch, nook and corner of this hospital has been customized for advanced cancer patients. Why all this? This hospital is for cancer patients who have been told that your cancer is no more curable.